Okay, friends, we are going to make a snowflake. I know that you guys really love doing this, so you're going to need just some copy paper because it's kind of thin, and then how about some scissors, something to draw with, and then something to color with because we might add just a smidge of color to our snowflake just for fun. Now, copy paper is typically a rectangle shape. That's not going to work for us, okay? So what I need to do is I need to turn it into a square. So I'm going to take the shorter side, I'm going to fold it at this corner up to the longer side, okay? Remember, pause me at any time that you need to, and if you start to feel a little anxious or stressed, you just pause my video, take a deep breath, rewind if you need to, and try again, okay? Now, we've created this triangle shape with an extra rectangle on the end, okay? We're going to take our scissors, remember thumb in the top, fingers in the bottom, oval, and we are going to trim right up and cut the extra paper off, okay? Keep this because you could turn it into a bookmark, you could turn it into smaller papers, just like that, and then I can trim that off right there, right? So when I open this up, I went from having a rectangle to a square or a diamond, okay? But we're gonna leave it a triangle. Next, we are going to fold it in half, just like this, and fold it in half again, just like this. Then we are going to work on the sides. Now, see how we can see all those little pockets in there? This is going to be the outside edge. The folds and the folds are going to be the inside edges, okay? So I'm going to use a marker so you can see what I'm doing. Or actually, let's see, do I have a dark colored pencil? But you guys are going to use a pencil, okay? Now, if you have something round like a coin, quarter and a nickel might work perfect. A quarter and a nickel would work so perfect, okay? But I am going to just kind of eyeball it. So it's like a C, and then like a smaller C, okay? Just like that. Then on this side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a curve like a frowny, and then a curve like a backward C. Then we're going to do a little hat on top if we want to. We can make it look like like a little stocking cap, okay, if you want to. Or we could make it look like a snowman hat, right? Just like that. Okay, then we want some arms. Diagonal, 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 diagonal. And make some little fingers, just like that. Okay, then we will, right down here at the bottom, I'm trying to think about this, we want to connect this bottom piece, right? So I am going to do a curve and a curve, I think. Something like that, maybe? Okay, so now this is a little tricky because this is like cutting through 6 papers. So you're going to have to be very careful. Do not cut your fingers. As an adult, I have had to get stitches a few times because of sharp objects. Like 3 times since I've been an adult. You would think, being an art teacher, that would not be a problem. Now, see right here, I can't cut all the way to the edge or that would completely cut off, okay? Which I guess is not a terrible thing because we are going to be cutting this off anyway, but follow the curve. Follow the curve. So I'm not going all the way to the edge yet on any of my lines just yet. Okay, here we go. There we go. Here we go. And I'll show you a little trick. We're just going to cut across those fingers and we'll get in there in a minute, okay? So here we go. And you know what, guys? If you oopsie this the first time, we're not going to stress about it because just make another one. Try again. We don't freak out. We don't stress about it because I have a lot of practice. And things are a little easier for me than they might be for you, okay? Now, see how the fingers are not cut off yet? Okay, so what you do is you cut around them and then you cut in and cut in and cut in and cut in, just like that, okay? And then right here, we'll cut in and around and off. So see, I cut that whole tip right off. Now, this is like my favorite part. It's like the unmasking or the reveal, the great reveal, right? So we're gonna slowly and carefully open it. If I open it too fast, I might tear it apart. Open. OMG. Open. And now, look how incredible this snowflake is. It's little snowman. How cute is that? Okay, so now you can add decorations, right? You could put a little face on. You could color the hat. You could put a scarf and buttons. Really, you can add whatever fun details you want. Okay, so like I might have some little eyes, fun little dotted mouth. I might go ahead and draw a carrot nose and then use an orange, of course, to color it in. You may want to use colored pencils or like pens because it's kind of tight squeeze, right? Then you could give it like a scarf. This easel just does not want to stay put, does it? Just keeps sliding backwards on me. Draw like little curve lines for the scarf. I mean, you could get like super fancy with this, right? Your scarf could totally have stripes on it or something like that. We could draw a little color on our hat. There we go. Put some black in here. Just like that. Ooh, be very careful coloring, guys, because this is like not much space to color, and so it's making me like a little nervous that I'm gonna tear the paper. as I'm coloring. Okay, so slow and steady. There's no rush. Maybe give them some brown arms, right? Like twigs. Maybe I'll just color a line away from the body, away from the body. Away, 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 away. There we go. Same thing over here. There we go. And think of all the designs you could put on all of these cute snowmen. So there's just one design. You can now, look, this one has a little stocking cap, so you could put a little stocking cap and face and design on that. You could have girl snow people, boy snowmen, however you want to do it. Then if you wanted to, maybe you have some colored paper at home. Look, you could most definitely carefully glue it to the middle of a piece of construction paper. Very carefully glue it. Maybe with glue stick. I think I've got one in here. So I could use glue stick and get it all glued on there. How awesome is this? Now again, if you kind of struggled a little bit, maybe you cut too far one direction, you cut an arm off, something like that, we don't stress about it. Just try again. Just try again. Okay? And remember that little tiny piece you can turn into a snowflake as well. So we can chop this off. So I have a triangle, fold it in half again. I have a smaller triangle, fold it in half again. Have an even smaller triangle. Now remember where all those little pockets are, that's the edge. We don't necessarily need to cut into that, okay? We can, but the two sides where all the folds are the important part. If I cut this corner off, that's the middle of the snowflake. Then I can cut in, pull that out, cut in, pull that out. Could cut like a curve. Whoop. Cut that, cut maybe that out. Then if I want my edge to look kind of interesting, I can cut the edge, kind of give it maybe a little wave. So now this is what it looks like, okay? So then when we open this up, as long as you cut on the correct folds, open slowly, you will have very fun snowflake. And you can do this over and over and over again. And every time it will look a little bit different, just like a real snowflake looks a little bit different each time. No two snowflakes are the same, and it's all based off of the atmosphere and the temperature and the direction it falls. Lots of factors play into shaping a snowflake. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I had a great time. I am sure your snowflakes turned out super cool. I cannot wait to see what design you came up with. I hope that you have a super fabulous week. Be kind, be sweet, and of course, do all the awesome social media stuff for me, you know, like, share, all that good stuff. Have a great time, and I cannot wait to do some more art with you.